Singer of the ocean, let us walk towards triumph together. Singer of the ocean, let us walk towards triumph together.
Folks wouldn't feel so tired with Lady High Sealand sung around.
Singer of the ocean, let us walk towards triumph together.
The road to becoming a hero is not a lonely one, partner.
If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask.
May our journey be free of troubles and lead us starward. In this mortal form, I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
Let's try it this other way. Come on, I choose you. Trust me. Together, we can do anything! For the next tomorrow!
You won't get away!
I've heard the call. Torment down. Bid you farewell.
There's no other choice but
New world. Alright!
Time for a detailed overhaul.
This trial is fitting.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodles.
What a unique statue. I'll sneak a photo of it. Looks like this convenience store is run by Bengu. There's a shop like this near Swabian Temple, too. Oh, does Senior Ainhu know there's a plushie here that looks just like him? I can't wait to show him. Is that little doggy watching the newsstand? Click and help.
A little extra training never hurts. Hands where I can see 'em! Drop your weapons!
Waste to the wicked!
Preparing for dust-up. Stop right there!
Dodge! Break forth!
Installation chamber. Justice will prevail! Drop your weapons!
Dodge! Break forth!
Stop right there! Cleanup sequence.
Allow me.
Defensive mode engaged. Hands where I can see 'em! Final warning!
Hold the line.
Flames! Purge!
Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence. Stop right there!
Dodge! Break forth!
Allow me.
Installation chamber. Justice will prevail! Stop right there!
Flames! Purge!
Ultimatum protocol.
Hold the line!
Lay waste to the wicked!
Justice will prevail! Stop right there!
Dawn, break forth!
Rest and revamp!
Stop right there!
Dawn, break forth!
Defensive mode engaged.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Whoa! This is way too many books! Considering this library organizing job is classified as a premium commission, Paimon came mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon? What brings you back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much you just had to come visit. Is that it? You've become quite the flatterer since we last saw each other, haven't you?
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance? Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us. Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection. There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone. And sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
Don't worry, just leave the commission to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave you to it.
Finally! We made it to the last stack! What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And didn't we already sort this area? Huh. Well, witches always make Paimon think of, you know.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh. Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook, The Little Witch and the Undying Fire, by any chance? No matter. At least in name, this book was written as a dictionary for the other one. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
Ugh. That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place. Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary. Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know.
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Uh-huh, sure you didn't.
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Tevat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun! You finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together? Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in Northern Tevat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.
Dodoko. Hey there, Klee!
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon! Dodoko needs help. Mom said you were coming, but I didn't know it'd be so soon.
Dodoko needs help? Oh, for Pete's sake! Is that the task?
What? No, for Klee's sake. And for Dodoko, too.
No, Paimon knows that. She was asking about the task. You know what that is, right? It's like a... Yeah, something that needs doing.
Oh, so like when I go blast fishing with Jumpy Dumpty?
No. A task isn't just something you want to do.
I'm confused.
Ugh. It's like when your mom tells you to do something. That's a task.
Oh, thanks, Paimon. That kind of makes more sense, although not really. Anyway, let's go help Dodoko now.
Hold on. What kind of help does Dodoko need?
Oh, right. Well, every Dodoko's gotta find a red 4-leaf clover to become a super special Dodoko. Then, Dodoko needs to become friends with lots of people and can make it through the Dodo King's trial. Once that's done, she can then become a super awesome Dodo Sorcerer! That's what Mom said anyway.
Huh. A Dodo King being in charge of a Dodo Sorcerer. Makes sense, actually. But specifically, what do we need to do?
No idea. But Mom said that you two would tell me.
Right. Well, let's have a look at this book then.
Oh, there's a note inside it.
Huh. Let's see what it says. At the first stage of the trial, Dodoko arrived in a forest of whispering leaves. There, past layer upon layer of hurdles, a secret lay buried, waiting to be uncovered. Seems like part of a story about Dodoko.
Oh, I know where that forest is. to play a lot. Come on, everyone, follow me.
All right, let's go! What's with all the weird stuff around here? And why are there so many hilichurls? Huh, maybe the hilichurls brought it all here.
Oh, I bet this is where we find the turtles.
Close, but the note said hurdles, not turtles. And whatever we're looking for is supposed to be buried past all the hurdles. Are there any other clues around? Is there no dodo device that can help us out here? Nope. What should we do then?
Mom says the best thing to do when you run into a problem is to try and fix it.
Yeah!
Information channel deployed.
Hold the line! Drop your weapons!
Dumpy dumpy go! Pew! La la la!
Alright, that's the hilichurls and barriers all taken care of. And we didn't set the forest on fire.
I was extra careful with Jumpy Dumpty. I've been getting sent to confinement less and less these days.
Nice job, Clee. Maybe sometime soon you won't have to go at all.
Well, if Master Jean would just let Clee blow the confinement room up.
That's not really what Paimon had in mind. Wait, what about the trial? Did we learn anything new?
Yep, I found this in the hole Jumpy Dumpty created after exploding.
Huh, another note.
Yup, and it's Mom's handwriting again.
Now then, Dodoko may or may not have blasted all the hurdles away, though the most direct approach is sometimes the most elegant one. Either way, thus did Dodoko make it to the second stage of the trial, which, coincidentally, was also the final stage. Even the most energetic of children need to pace themselves after all. So, Dodoko proceeded to the banks of a lake of fallen stars, passed the final trial, and obtained her reward. But could things really be that simple? Huh. A lake of fallen stars. That must be Starfell Lake! Let's go see what we can find!
All right!
Paimon's super curious about what this reward's gonna be. Fingers crossed for some kind of awesome treasure!
Ooh, it's a chest!
The final treasure must be inside this thing!
You got it! Me and Dodoko will get it open, no problem.
Whoa, wait a second! Monsters incoming!
They want to steal Dodoko's treasure, I just know it! Let's kick them out! Then we can open the box.
Final warning! Rest and rebuild!
Jumpy
Phew! That's that! To know it implied things wouldn't be that simple. Guess it was because of those monsters!
But that means we passed the trial!
Yep! Now then, let's check out what's in this box!
Oh, it's
A tiny hat?
a hat for Dodoco! In the Dodo clan, only the awesomest and bestest Dodocos in the land can earn the acknowledgement of the Dodo King. Their job is to help out and protect all the other Dodocos so the Dodo King gives them a special hat. That way, the other Dodocos will recognize them and know who they can go to for help.
Oh, so now your Dodoco is one of these special Dodocos with a hat.
Exactly. The hat makes Dodoco a Dodo sorcerer now. She can use special spark magic to help even more people.
Klee? The Knights have informed me about explosions being heard from the forest outside the city.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon, a little help, please.
That's because we cleared out a Hilichurl camp over there, and a bunch of slimes, too. Plus, we were working on Klee's task.
That's right.
And as for the fish over here?
I might have blasted them, but because there were monsters in the lake, I didn't do it on purpose. It's not like those other times.
I see. I take it those other times were on purpose then?
They weren't not on purpose.
I noticed the destroyed camp on the way here, and I saw the monsters fleeing along the shore of Starfell Lake. Am I correct in assuming that's all the damage, Traveler?
Yeah, you know Paimon. Clearing out monsters with a single punch. Ha! She's just awesome like that.
Klee, come with me. Let's head back.
Oh, is it confinement for Klee again?
Well, the Traveler's vouching for you, so I suppose your punishment will just have to be a meal at the Good Hunter. You've been out and about all day. I'm sure you must be hungry.
You're the best, Master Jean.
You two are more than welcome to join as well.
Ha ha! Awesome! Paimon's been craving some sweet madame.
Yeah, let's go on a big adventure. Durin lives in Mondstadt now. I'm going to play with him every day. I'll take him fish blasting, and he can fly me up high to throw Jumpy Dumpty at the fish. Klee can help.
Let's go.
Oh, traveler from beyond this world, will you witness this tale unfold?
Alice?
You recognized me just like that? Maybe I need to work on my impression. Anywho, come to Star Sand Shoal. There's a little something I'd like your help with.
Well, it wouldn't be Clay's mom without a hefty dose of mystery, huh? Let's go see what this is about.
This realm is... If you ever
Traveler in Paimon? I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare you.
Oh, no, you didn't scare us. Just gave us a little surprise. Looks like you've gotten even more powerful now.
I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard. I'm so relieved you didn't get hurt.
It's all good. We've had worse.
No, don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this body. Albedo made sure of that. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still acclimating or something. I'm sure it'll clear up over time. Anyway, what brings you here? Did you need something?
Well...
The day that the writer and the watcher crossed paths was the day that the magic known as storytelling was born.
So, she asked us to come.
Miss Alice?
Oh, you too? I guess I really do need to work on my impression. Well, never mind that. It's been too long, Mini Durin. And please, that's Aunt Alice to you. I have brought you and the Traveler together here for a very important purpose. It has to do with your mom.
My mom?
Indeed, fairy tale author extraordinaire, Anya Marie Andersdottir. See, I knew this would be right up your alley. Now then, if you'll open the book, I will begin narrating.
Whoa! What is this place? It reminds Paimon of Simulanka.
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic, after all.
Aha! So it is Alice!
Hello, Aunt Alice?
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends.
You keep talking about stories and magic. What's this all about? Simulanka 2.0 or something?
Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. Without the original author, it would be impossible to create a sequel, even for me. But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling.
What's this?
This is your mother's dying wish.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret? Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire? Oh, that's because it was the work of more than one person. It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us took turns writing the next part of the story. I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. Em was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything up. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, Em had passed away. Oh, it was a terrible shame. A true tragedy. And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished. But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending myself on her behalf.
Then what's this book?
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She made me promise that I would bring it to you, because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you.
So my mother's greatest regret is another unfinished story?
You could say that.
And I guess resolving the regret means finishing the story?
That's one way to put it.
Oh, is a straight answer too much to ask for?
Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, how touching it was. I'd love to tell you what she said, I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
Oh.
Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending. All I ask is that you do your best.
I understand. But I only just started learning human script, and I don't have any writing experience at all.
Relax. Why else do you think your dear aunt went and found you two such wonderful helpers? With their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't know what to do with them. So don't be shy to ask lots of questions.
Yeah. If it's to help Durin fulfill his mother's dying wish, then we're in.
Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of story was my mother hoping to write?
I had a feeling this might come up, but that answer isn't mine to give. You'll have to find it yourself, here inside this book.
Don't worry, we'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah, let's find a nice spot where we can settle in and read through this thing. We could even get some snacks, too.
Oh, the actual process might not be quite the walk in the park you're imagining, Paimon.
Why's that?
Because when Em created this book, she borrowed my magic. In other words, it's not a book you can just pick up and read. It's a magical book. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather them all, and the book will show you its secrets.
So, where are we supposed to find these memories?
Em left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints, and you'll find them. Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you'll need to use this.
And this is...
This, my dear little Paimon, is the ink Em left behind. Infused with a little of my own magic, of course. If you're planning on writing something inside the book, you'll need it. It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left.
So we need to search for the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using.
It just had to be a wild goose chase, didn't it?
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Em was ever so creative when it came to things like that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There could even be a mysterious prize at the end of it all.
I don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way.
Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine.
Okie dokie. That should be pretty much all you need to know. Oh, and once the story's complete, do let me have a little look-see, okay? I've read everything she ever wrote, so naturally, I can't miss this one.
Yeah. Most of the time, you're pretty hard to pin down.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. Just wait for me to reach out. All right, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends.
Oh, here we are again. Alice's magic really is incredible, huh? Right. Alice mentioned we should be on the lookout for clues. Huh?
A corner of repose for countless tales, watched over by the honor of knights. A place for stories to sleep, perchance to dream of ancient cities and the epics of ages past. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet untold. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story lie.
Was that a riddle? Where do you think this mysterious place could be? Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt?
I had a feeling that's where we would be headed. After all, it's where my mother was from, and I bet it's where she wrote this story, too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Still, I feel bad about dragging the two of you along on such a long journey.
Don't worry about it. We don't really have much going on right now, so we're all yours. Come on, let's go! Back in the Mondstadt Library, huh? Talk about a trip down memory lane.
So, we're supposed to find the seeds of the story, right? What do you think that means?
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right? But seriously, there's so many here. How are we supposed to know which ones we need?
Making a racket in a library? You should know better than that.
Lisa! Oh, sorry about that.
Now, who do we have here? Ah, my golden-haired cutie. And my little horn cutie, too.
Sorry, Miss Lisa. I know you taught me to be quiet in the library, but Paimon was just trying to help. Please don't be too hard on her.
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once. Back when he first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand. I figured, if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
Nice! Sounds like Durin was welcomed with open arms.
Why, of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time. I'm sure you're here for a reason. Did you need to borrow some books?
It's kind of hard to explain. Maybe you could take a look at this.
Oh? Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its creation. That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost picture her here, hundreds of years ago, scribbling away at one of these very desks.
But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which books inspired it?
As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported seeing some books that weren't listed anywhere in our catalog. Stranger still, just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air. And then a while later, while he was browsing through other shelves, there they were again.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. I'd be very surprised if he was seeing things. Something tells me these might just be the magical books you're after. According to the report, there are 3 of these books in total. I'll be relying on you to track them down, cuties.
Oh, wait! Did Klee write this one? Should this even be here? We better show it to Lisa. Kinda looks like a poetry collection. But why is part of the title missing? Let's see what Lisa makes of it.
Well, did you manage to find them? Seems like there's still some missing. Why don't you try checking the other shelves?
Second strongest spell in existence. Do not show Klee. Wait, there's actually a book like that right here in the Mondstadt Library? That title's just gonna make people even more curious. Huh. There's definitely something fishy about this one. Let's hang on to this one for now. Could be one of the ones we're looking for. It's one of M's, after all. An experiment log? Looks like part of the title's been erased. There's something seriously suspicious about this book.
Well, did you manage to find them? This book definitely doesn't belong here.
Yeah, we can tell just from reading the title.
Albedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list and keep it sealed away.
Why?
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result in the creation of dangerous monsters. Apparently, the danger it posed was so great, he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry around or keep it in his workshop.
Really? Definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must have been written a lot earlier than I'd imagined. Well, did you manage to find them? Truly extraordinary, and certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around. In fact, Miss Alice gave strict instructions about it.
So, it's some kind of book of spells? Paimon's guessing magic this powerful should be kept a secret.
It's true. This book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells. But honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried. The only reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it. After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
So, it's to keep it away from Klee, huh? Does that mean she could use it to cause even more mayhem than she already does with Jumpy Dumpty?
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it, letting Klee see it too early would spoil the surprise. Well, did you manage to find them? Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
Huh. But it looks like a regular poetry collection. How did it end up being classified as a restricted book?
The issue lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes? 500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt. A fierce battle with Dvalin ensued, but in the end, the evil dragon fell, and Dragonspine became its resting place.
You're talking about Durin. The Durin of Dragonspine.
Well, the poem in question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, how could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards are often accused of inventing history or distorting the truth in their ballads. But this one hit a bit too close to home. And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided to ban the entire collection, blot out the title, and seal it away for good.
So the version in the poem, it was all a lie?
I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer. Well, would you look at that? Seems like these are the little troublemakers you're after. And all three just so happen to be forbidden texts. What kind of story requires reference material like that, I wonder?
Forbidden texts? You know, the first time you mentioned that the library had a restricted section, Paimon thought you were just trying to scare us. Are you saying it actually exists?
Not really something you should be poking your little nose into, is it, cutie?
Sorry.
Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But they'll need to be sealed away again once you're done, so don't forget to return them.
Don't worry, Miss Lisa. I won't forget.
Well then, that's all from me. After all that hard work, I think I've earned myself a nice cup of tea.
Alright, we've gathered all the reference books. What's next?
Wait, look!
Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, until at last, the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking. At last, she made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a wisp of woodland air. Then, she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Whoa! We're actually inside the story!
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
Yeah.
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us? All we know is the beginning at this point.
Okay.
And now a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage. What new chapter will their arrival bring?
Whoa! That came out of nowhere! Was that the same voice we heard just now? Yeah. But why does it sound so familiar?
I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me.
You mean... Em? She used to tell you stories?
Yeah, she loved it. Back when she was still alive. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here to do. So, now that we're in the story, what's next?
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Yet all he could do was wait for the story to unfold. Of course, there's something to be said for helping it along. Perhaps a little exploration could prove fruitful.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Yeah, I agree.
This Dodoko doll is meant to be the witch in the story, right? Wait a second. All the people we've seen that look like that turned out to be mages from the Hexen Circle. Do you think the witch in this story is one of them too?
My mother had a hat just like this.
Then, the witch must be Em. Looks like this story really is about Durin, huh?
Whether the sprite spoke true or not, it had little bearing on the story at hand. For in that moment, what mattered most was not that she was a witch, but a mother waiting for her child to hatch.
Let's keep looking.
egg, right? Looks like it's gonna hatch any moment now. So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch, a witch who loves stories, and that evil dragon we heard about at the beginning. Yep, it all adds up.
This is my story, isn't it?
Okay, so how are we supposed to help the story along? It feels like all we can do right now is wait.
Apparently, it hadn't dawned on the group to look for a way to help the egg hatch faster.
Oh, right! We're at the point in the story where we're waiting for the baby dragon to hatch, so that has to happen before the story can continue.
With the flames at his command, perhaps the dragon youth might be able to provide the egg with sufficient warmth.
What? You want us to roast the dragon egg?
The silvery sprite's surprise betrayed her lack of reading. For in countless tales it is told that only by fire's embrace will a dragon's egg hatch swiftly.
Huh, you kinda have a point there.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Leave it to me! Thunder! A lament for the end!
Clearly, both the golden-haired traveler and the dragon youth were eagerly awaiting the little dragon's birth, though perhaps their longing burned a little too brightly. Still, such fiery anticipation might itself become a blessing. At last, under the witch's expectant gaze, the little dragon broke free from its shell. No living being has ever decided the moment of its birth. You were no exception, my child. I brought you into being because I willed it so, just like the witch who created that evil dragon. But I promise you this. Your birth was wanted. You are loved, and you will have a different fate than the dragon that came before you.
You've never told me those things before, but for some reason, I always knew. Thank you for bringing me into this world.
The waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first breath of life. Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like we're back in the real world. Looks like there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. So, does that mean we've completed this chapter? Yeah, but why does M seem to think that the story isn't finished yet? Durin broke free from the curse, came into this world with a new body, and even made a bunch of new friends. That already sounds like a happy ending to Paimon. True. Everything's always so mysterious with these mages. Guess all we we can do is wait for more clues.
Huh.
Is this thing on? All right, that should do it.
Hey, that's Alice's voice!
Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon the little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints about how the book works. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story. You should know, however, that the book needs time to absorb the ink, so the next chapter's clues won't show up right away.
Wait, so even magic ink needs time to dry?
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore the mystical, magical storybook world you helped create. Have fun, dearies. Toodles!
Aw, man! Paimon was so ready to knock this out at one go.
Maybe it's for the best. Sooner or later, we'll end up being whisked off to another world again, and if that happens, who knows when we'll be able to come back. So it might be good to take a break while we can.
A break. Yeah! Paimon has a sudden craving for the Good Hunter's sticky honey roast. And we happen to be in Mondstadt, so...
So let's meet up here later. I need to find Miss Lisa to return those books anyway. Aunt Alice said we can return to the story world at any time. If you feel like checking it out again, just come find me.
doing? Hey, Albedo! Thought we'd find you here. Oh, are you painting?
Yes, I finally have a moment to myself, so I decided to pick up my brush and get some practice in. Indeed, of course, thanks to your help, and my fellow knights, that matter was resolved with little issue. In addition, I was able to complete the final task my master left for me. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. Sucrose has been advancing swiftly in her studies too. She can tackle many alchemy projects on her own now. The Knights of Favonius don't have any duties for me at the moment either. No responsibilities, no tasks, no problems to resolve. It's not. It just feels strange, not having to rack my brain for solutions to all manner of problems. To be quite honest, I'm finding the idle life a bit hard to get used to. I keep finding myself considering if there might be other issues that need solving. But, unfortunately for me, Mondstadt seems perfectly problem-free at the moment.
There's nothing wrong with enjoying a bit of me time. Nothing good comes from working yourself to the bone. But if you're really that bored, you can come hang out with us. Paimon will teach you the true art of doing nothing.
Well, I suppose I should learn from the best.
Traveler, don't say things like that. You're gonna jinx us.
Strange to see you so idle, Albedo. But considering that you've completed Master Rhinedottir's final task, I suppose you deserve a break.
See? What did Paimon tell ya? You asked for trouble, and here it comes.
Sabas, what are you doing here? Yes, he's also one of my master's creations. I suppose that makes him a family member of sorts.
Don't you take that tone with me. I'll have you know that I alone keep that giant house in order as its butler. And yes, that has meant dealing with the assorted collection of vials and jars that you and Master use, washing them, drying them, all that work done by one cat.
Wait, you're a butler? How does that work? How do you handle vials and stuff without, you know, thumbs?
How do you stay afloat in midair?
Huh? It's just something Paimon's always known how to do.
Housekeeping is the same for me. Such facts are not up for question, and shall receive no answers.
Hey! You're not allowed to say the same answer that Paimon said! You... Ugh. Sure. But don't expect Paimon to listen to his rambling.
Allow me to get to the point, then. I'm here at Master Rhinedottir's request. She has a message for me to pass along. Ahem.
Dearest Albedo, in regard to that task I set for you, your discovery of an answer that you can accept is most delightful. Alas, once a problem is solved, mulling it over in one's head loses all meaning. I'm sure the pendulum in your ever-whirring mind is swinging toward boredom as we speak. Might I suggest posing questions of your own, then? Cast the answers you know aside. Instead, embrace the questions you don't. After all, questions have always been more interesting than answers, and much better for passing the time. I look forward to what questions you'll bring me upon our next meeting. And should you come up with ones even I've never considered, all the better. It's unlikely, of course, but do your best. And who knows? If you're lucky, you might just surprise me. Oh, and don't attempt to create a self whose sole purpose is to pose or ponder questions. I've tried it, and it doesn't work. Lastly, I sent Sabas with a gift for you. Do keep it well, all right? Ah, and no need to feed him. He doesn't get hungry.
As you instruct, Master.
Master had quite a bit to say, I see. That really took a lot out of me. Well, I've passed the message along, so I shan't tarry in this frozen death trap for a second longer. I need to deliver a separate message to Mondstadt at any rate.
Huh. Who else would have a connection to Rhinedottir and Mondstadt? Oh!
Although his birth was rather recent, Master Rhinedottir has long foreseen what his task should be. But I digress. I shall be on my way. If I stay here a second longer, my tail might turn into an icicle. Your gift from Master Rhinedottir is on the table. Use it well.
You know, Albedo, your family gets more confusing by the second. Speaking of, would that cat really count as a family member? He called himself a butler and all, but...
Master created Sabas long before me. By the standards of a normal family, that would make him my elder, I suppose. Of course, my family could scarcely be considered normal. So, by that logic, that type of relationship holds little meaning. At the same time, Sabas did look after me quite a bit back in the day, helping me tidy up various vials and jars. He even modeled for my sketches at times.
Wait a second! The cat you drew today... That's him then, isn't it?
Yes. Whenever I need to think, I turn to drawing, and let my subconscious take over. It always helps me sort my thoughts out. And for some reason, I often wind up choosing a portrait of Sabas. I have drawn so many at this point that it's become second nature. Thus, this leaves my mind free to consider other things.
Yeah, we thought guy was just a random cat. Guess he was a way bigger deal than we thought.
Well, now you know his real name. I can tell you more stories about him sometime, if you like. But right now...
The tree takes pride in its most perfect fruit. So complete, so flawless. But you, O Seed of Dreams, do not settle for being the king of a universe, confined to its flesh.
I need to think. New questions. My brother is learning all manner of new things. He's intelligent and passionately philosophical. This sometimes causes difficulties, but it does nothing to dull his passion for the world. His arrival, or should I say his joining the family, has given me a new understanding of human relations. With my closest kin around, home has become a lively place, which is a positive thing for sure.